Do you find yourself using a lot of ahs and ums when you speak formally? Hi, I'm Joel Sweeney. And the focus of this particular blog is how do we deal with that? And why does that really happen in the first place? Well, I'll suggest to you that it happens in the first place because we're not focused on the right things. If we have just informal conversation, we will inevitably, at least I do for sure, some people are better than others. I have colleagues that rarely use expressions like that. And they can speak for the longest period of time and not have any in there. And I admire them for that. But for me, if I'm speaking informally, there's a very good possibility that I'm going to have some ahs and ums and rights and other words or expressions in there. And I just call them, they're comfort words, comfort expressions. And they get us through an awkward point. And when we're speaking informally, we probably have a little more awkwardness to it because we're not delivering a prepared speech. We're not delivering something that's been rehearsed. We're not delivering with a whole focus on the actual delivery. That doesn't really come into play when we're having informal conversation. I find this to be true when I leave a voice message, for example. I can rarely leave a voice message. If I play back my voice messages, I will inevitably hear numerous ums or ahs. And again, it's because the message is an informal one. It's not anything that's rehearsed. It's not anything that's prepared. So I think that is an indicator to what the real secret of eliminating these comfort expressions from our vocabulary, particularly when we speak formally. So we need to be deliberate about how we speak and focus on our audience. We need to channel our energies. We need to focus on the tools that are available to us: vocal variety, facial expression, body language and gestures, those sorts of things. Then channel that energy in a very positive and constructive way. But I think the real thing, that's an important aspect, but I think the real key to it is being deliberate about what we're doing. So when we do something formally, chances are that we've taken the time to rehearse it, to think about how we want to deliver it to our audience, thinking about the tools that we might want to use. The whole thing is given a whole lot more thought than what we would certainly put into an informal conversation. That's your tip for this week. Now go out and make your voice heard.